So David Tutonda, how disappointing was Saturday's defeat to Bromley?
To be fair, it was massively disappointing for us. Obviously, we always look to win games at home, especially. So to leave that game empty-handed was a tough one for us to take. But we have to just look on to the next game, which is Carlisle.
Why do you think the performances have dipped in the last 3 games or so? Because before that, there was a run of quite good results, especially away. And before that, there were results not going brilliantly, but performances seem to be higher than they are in the last few games.
I'm not sure, to be fair. I think we've hit a bit of a rough patch. And that happens, you need a bit of luck sometimes, and we've not managed to get that. We've been working extremely hard, and I know it's not down to effort or the will to want to win. It's just more. We've been a bit unlucky, but at the same time, we have to look at ourselves in the mirror, and we're the only ones that can make a change.
So how do you get out of a rough patch? I mean, you've been around the block as a player. You've known these times before, I guess. How do you turn things around?
You have to roll your sleeves up, to be honest, plain and simple. You work throughout the week, looking forward to the game on the weekend. So, you just have to make sure you leave everything out there on the pitch and just make sure what you give is your absolute maximum. And sooner rather than later, you'll more or less be likely to get out of a rough patch. So we're at that place now where we have to just make sure that every time we come off the pitch, we know that we gave 100%.
Can you understand why some supporters are frustrated now, particularly after Saturday, when I think with Bromley being the opposition, there was a thought of, last home game of the year, a chance to get 3 points. Can you understand why they were not happy at the end of the game, some of them?
Yeah, massively. I think that's been the story of our season, to be fair. We haven't given them a lot to cheer us on, and they carry on supporting us home and away. So it's something that we're not pleased with at all ourselves. And like I said, we have to look at ourselves in the mirror, and they'll be there for us, and we know that. So it's literally down to us in the change room, who can make a difference.
Carlisle on Boxing Day now is a huge game, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely massive. Every game is an individual game, so we have to look at them. We've played them already in the Bristol Street Motors Trophy, I believe, and they're a good side. Carlisle, I know they're only one place above us, but they're a really good side. So we have to look at that game. We're playing away from home, which is going to be a tough one as well. But we have to be ready.
Is it sort of obvious to say that when you're bottom of the table, you're technically underdogs in every single game you go into?
Yeah. I mean, I've always sort of felt like the level of the league, everyone's sort of the same level. It's just about getting consistency in the right moments and trying to go on a winning run. But I feel like anyone could beat anyone in this league. But when you have that underdog feeling and that underdog mentality, it can be a blessing and a curse.
How do you keep positive when you're bottom of the table and coming into a busy period like this?
It's tough. It's tough. I mean, you have to look within and just look at every moment as a learning opportunity. And you see a person's true character when they're up against it. So we're in that moment now, and it's been total adversity. So we have to stand up and be counted.
As a person, do you relish that sort of challenge when you've got to show the real you and a kind of determination?
Yeah. I mean, 100%, and I know there's a lot of players in that change room as well who have the same mindset, same mentality. We work every day, so it's just about sort of just getting that run of 2 wins, and I feel like once we pick that up sooner rather than later, I'm sure that our fortunes will change.
Yeah, you sort of answered my next question. It was, what do you need to do to get out of the relegation places? And I think it is wins, isn't it? And wins on the bounce.
Yeah. Well, first and foremost, we have to stop losing. Even if you pick up a point there, we've had a bit of a problem trying to score goals recently. So that's obviously something that we're trying to address. But at the end of the day, if you keep a clean sheet, then you know you can take a point away from the game. But yes, it's literally about small gains as well. Sometimes, you know, if you get a point here and then 3 points there, a point here, then it will kind of add up for you, and then you won't be at the bottom anymore.
It's a run, isn't it? Then
literally a run. A run's important. There's no good winning one and then losing three and then winning one again. It makes no change to the league table.
Get money for your old phone, MazumaMobile.com.